Welcome back, Disney mug lovers. Who's ready to get spooky with me in my new 2022 Disney mug haul? Let's get started. All right, friends, so starting off with one of our bigger mugs from this haul is gonna be our Maleficent mug. She is fairly new. I did not buy her this year, so you probably will not be able to find this mug in the park anymore or in downtown Disney. I believe I bought this mug last year. With that being said, I haven't even opened it yet, so we're gonna do something exciting and go ahead and get this open and see what it looks like from the inside. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this little piece off. What I have noticed about the Disney mugs as my collection has started growing, they have started becoming more detailed. So this one right here is a very detailed mug, as you can see. It even has like indents on her horns here, you can feel it. It's very textured, indented, something different than my other mugs, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead and take this little piece off. We'll go ahead and see how big the brim is. Oh, that's cool. It's a triangle shape. Most of them are actually circular, so that's actually different there. It's fairly small for it being such a big size. So yeah, it's kind of small, as you can see, not that deep, but it is a very detailed mug, so that makes up for it in my opinion. The handle here is quite small as well. It's at a weird angle, so it's a little bit more difficult to hold. What I would suggest with this mug is probably like a morning coffee moment, or just a seasonal mug, just using it during Halloween time only. So yeah, on to the next. Our second mug here, we have our Ghost Mickey mug. On the back right here, it says "Boo to You." He's Mickey in ghost form. I believe I purchased this mug in 2019, so I don't believe you'll find him in the parks or downtown Disney anymore. He was a limited edition mug, so I'm really glad I reached for this mug. And with that being said, he is one of my favorite mugs to use during the Halloween time because he's my most practical mug I have. He's pretty deep, holds a lot of coffee, pretty heavy, like perfect weight, handle, perfect size for the handle for me to drink out of. It really gets me in the Halloween spirit. For those of you wondering, yes, I do use my coffee mugs. I only use a few. I don't use the real big heavy ones. I just use the more practical ones. So with that being said, on to the next mug. This third mug here was purchased for me by Sam, Joe, and Mitzi. I believe they went to Disneyland this year, which was a good thing because when I went in October, all the seasonal Halloween mugs were already gone. I don't know if they're restocking for Christmas time, so it was quite hard finding a pumpkin mug like this. So thank you, Sam, Mitzi, and Joe for purchasing this mug for me. It's supposed to symbolize the Disney landmark. When you first walk in Disneyland, you know how there's a big old pumpkin that people love to take pictures in front of. It's supposed to be a replica of that. So the handle right here is supposed to symbolize the stem of the pumpkin, which is pretty neat. The mug isn't quite tall, but I would say it's quite large. So I believe this one would hold a lot of coffee content in there for you. Here we have the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I included him in the Halloween haul because he is one of the more popular movies I watched during the Halloween time with my siblings. He has a hat here. It's kind of a rubbery texture. I believe they put this on so it keeps your coffee warmer for a longer period of time. On the back here, he also has his second face that he switches into during the movie time. This is probably the largest mug I have out of this haul. He's actually quite light just because the rubber is not actual glass. So this is a perfect example for a mug that I don't use because if you take off this hat here, you can see like the rim is pretty small. This is more of a decorative mug that I'll have out on display during Halloween time, more so than use for usage. With that being said, I'll go ahead and get started on our next mug. Ready, friends? I saved the best for last. Here we have our Poison Snow White apple. I would say this one is one of my favorites because it holds memory for me. Every time before me and my family leave the parks, we always stop at a store in downtown Disney and purchase candy apples. And then we'll come home and kind of reflect on how our trip went and we eat our candy apple. I always use this coffee mug right here to pour my coffee and we just sit down and talk about how our trip went. So that makes it pretty special for me. Now, details on the mug. It's actually a 3D mug, so it does have texture on the mug. It's not just soft, it's quite soft all around. The handle is small, so I always kind of have to use 2 hands. This mug I have not seen in Disneyland or Downtown Disney. So I'm glad I got this mug because I believe it's a limited edition. The coloring on it is red, and this right here, it has a little iridescent glow to it. Alrighty, fellow Disney mug lovers, that pretty much sums up our Halloween coffee mug haul for 2022. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to message me. I'm happy to answer any of the questions you have, or if you have any questions for my next video, I would love to answer them. So, thank you for watching. See you guys next time.
Oh wait!
As promised, our Oogie Boogie mug has arrived. It is now the next day. So I ordered this mug, I believe, on the 20th. So it took about 5 days to come in. This is my first mug ever to be ordered online, so I'm pretty excited to open it with you guys. Okay, so far the packaging's pretty big. As you can see inside here, it has another box. So, oh, how cute, with the wrapping paper. I guess it makes that experience a little bit more magical. It has all the Disney characters on there. Go ahead and open the smaller box. So yeah, the online process to order the mug, it was actually fairly simple. All I did, it literally took like 2 minutes. All I did was click the mug I wanted, entered my shipping address and my name, and that was it. So here's the big reveal. Alrighty everyone, after 5 days of waiting, Oogie Boogie has now officially joined our coffee mug collection. Oogie Boogie is the true villain of Halloween Town. So join me as we expose him for his true colors. As far as detailing about the mug, he's a bright green color. Probably not practical for everyday usage. He's pretty wide, the brim is pretty small, the handle's too small as well for usage. But he will make a very great Halloween decorative piece. So I'm excited to add him along next to my other Halloween mugs. As far as detailing, you can see that there is stitching right here along the side. They did add 3D eye effect, 3D mouth, which is pretty cool. As Oogie Boogie would say, roll the dice. See you guys next time. Have a safe and happy Halloween.